Yes, lateness, but greatness. Welcome back to another watch along. I'm just tuning in right before Arsenal kickoff against Sunderland. Big game for us, of course. We need to win this game, given the fact that obviously we are at the top. We're trying to maintain that lead, and especially given the weekend that Sunderland are fourth, and Liverpool face City at the end of the weekend. So please, if you're tuning in, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Comment down below if you're tuning in, where you are tuning in from. Arsenal starting a very strong lineup today. Obviously, the lineup that we probably all would have expected or would have guessed would have been the lineup, which is obviously Raya in goal, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, and Calafiori in the back line. A midfield three of Zubimendi, Rice, and Eze, and in the front line, Saka, Marino, and Trossard. Obviously, Sunderland are going with a five at the back today. Obviously, I think it's Reefs in goal. Obviously, Hugh, Michele, Ballard, Gitruda, and Mandava in the back five. Xhaka and Siddiqui in the two in the midfield. Traore and Enzo Leafy in the two wide positions. And Isidore up front. Lone striker. It's not going to be an easy game, obviously. Stadium of Light is a big English stadium. Something that I grew up on when Sunderland were in the Premier League often back in the day. And you need to go there and earn your wins. Obviously, appreciate everyone tuning in. Drop a like. Let me know who's tuning into this live. Give me your score predictions. I'm going to say it right now. I'm putting in the chat. 2-0 Arsenal. Let me know who's tuning in with me. Appreciate you. Drop a like as well. What do you think about the lineup? How you feeling about the game? What's your predictions? And if you're jumping into hate, give me your prediction. Let me just see who we're watching it with. Appreciate all the love. Strong lineup from Arsenal, to be fair. Obviously, I want to see a big game from Saka today. For against Burnley, he could have scored a couple of goals, but obviously didn't have his shooting boots on. I need him to have that today. Eze as well. Want him to get involved in the game a lot. Try to have a very influential game. And obviously, hopefully Marino can continue, his fine form. I'm happy that Harry Manunis was able to make the bench as well. Obviously, he looks decent when he came on against Prague, and same thing how he played against Brighton. So I'm happy that he's getting his opportunity. I looked at the training video; it looks good. So let's see what Arsenal do. Hopefully, we won't have to rely too much on the bench, and we can, get the game sorted out. So yeah, big game for us, man. Opportunity for us to move to 10 points above Liverpool, 9 points above Man City. Obviously, before they play. Big Granit Xhaka, man. Shout out my boy, Granit Xhaka. See, a minute of silence about to happen right now for remembrance. Obviously, we'll honor that as well. As I said, appreciate everyone jumping into the live. Drop a like. If you are jumping in, let me know who's here. Big game for Arsenal, man. Minute silence done. Game time now, I believe. Yes. Arsenal versus Sunderland. Game about to start. Need a big win. We need a big start from us, man. Need us to get on the ball early, settle ourselves, they're gonna try and bring a big atmosphere. So we know they haven't lost a game at home. Obviously, the only points they dropped was on Monday against Everton. So Arsenal are gonna need to be play one of their best games, in my opinion. So appreciate it. If you're jumping into the live, drop a like. Give me your prediction in the chat. Let me know who it is. I'll read it out on screen. And let me know who your goal scorers are. I've got Saka and I got Marino on the score sheet today. Let me know who you got scoring today. Hopefully that man Granit Xhaka doesn't have a big game because boy oh boy, what a player he is. Come on, Arsenal, man. We need to win this game. I need us to approach this game. So with that like dominance, that we're the better team, that we're the bigger team. I think that's what it is. That's what I need. Hoping that we don't concede a goal. It's going to be a very difficult to continue this set piece. Sorry, clean sheet run that we're on. 8 clean sheets in a row. But I feel like I just trust, the boys putting in the work, So, and we've kind of nullified and kind of removed the mistakes that, we used to have that used to really lead to goals. No one's really making those individual errors at crucial points or crucial stages in the box, or we're recovering errors. So we're not really giving teams anything, man. Hopefully it can be the same today. Sorry about that. So we're a couple seconds behind the timer, but it's okay. So Sunderland's out of the ball now. I think it's Ballard's on the ball now. Nagi Truda back to Roos. If I'm pronouncing his name is right. Arsenal operating in a 4-4-2 press. Eze and Marino pushing forward. Ball's played forward, but it's out for Arsenal throw on the left-hand side. Calafiori to take. Calafiori throws to Gabriel. He gives it to Raya. Raya kicks it out for Sunderland throw-in. I think it's gonna be a long throw-in from Sunderland. Obviously, first minute. Mukiele. Let's see his throwing. Apparently, his throwing is crazy. So let's see how brazy it is. Some of these guys that have been doing the long throws this season is crazy. Like, let's see if it's got that arrowed type throw. Referee has to change the line. Has to change his flag. Don't know what's going on there. Don't know why. That's so jokes. But yeah, long throw from Michele now. Let's see how his delivery is. It's more of a high loopy one. I think it's dealt by Saliba, sorry. And then Saka gets a connection. And then it's kind of half cleared by Rice. But Timber does well on the right hand side. But Lefay wins it back. Now he's defending them on the right hand side. Tries to turn out Timber, but he didn't get the memo, man. You can't dribble past during Timber. But it goes out for Sunderland throw on the left hand side now for them, which I'm sure is going to be another long throw in. Michele with another long throw in now on the left-hand side. Throw-in's right by the corner flag, so it's basically like a corner when you think about it. If he's able to get that, that pace. Now another loopy throw, but I think Ballard heads it, and now Rice is driving now on the left-hand side, but I think he could have drived. But plays it to Trossard, who plays it back to Rice. He kind of controls it, plays it back to Calafiori now. He finds Gabriel. Gabriel to Saliba. And Saliba to Timber now. He finds Saka now with a bit of space and time. Saka does well to win the ball. Plays in Marino now down on the right-hand side. Marino does well to keep the ball. And it goes out for Arsenal throw. And Arsenal, good play there to kind of settle ourselves, obviously. Very good. Sunderland are pressing us up, which I like, which is what I want. But Arsenal show their composure, obviously, to, not be rushed. We had an opportunity and a chance to transition, which is funny. I think Rice could have continued to carry the ball, but I think given how the start is, you want to kind of get onto the ball and dictate where the game goes, not make it an end-to-end game. So well done for Arsenal. So another throw on the right hand side now, a bit deeper. I think Timber to take. Guitrudia obviously does well. It's going to be a long throw from Arsenal now. Rice to show his own version. Obviously, appreciate everyone tuning into the live. Drop a like. Subscribe if you're new, and if you're not new, drop your comment. Let me know who is here with me today, man. Let me know. What's your predictions as well? Long throwing for Arsenal on the right hand side now. Rice to take. Let's see how his throwing is. Is it loopy? Is it more arrowy? Okay, Rice to take now. It's not as good as Michele's, but it's dealt with. Back out to Rice now. He sends in a poor delivery. It's cut out by Sunderland, and they clear out to Isidore. Takes a very good touch, but Rice does well. But Isidore does well. Plays the ball to Traore, but I think Calafiori does well to kind of shepherd him, and the ball goes out to Raya. Plays it out to Trossard now on the left-hand side. 5 minutes gone. Arsenal still haven't got their control of the game. Haven't got any attacking opportunities. I'm not counting that throw-in as anything. But yeah, we'll see now. Saliba on the ball. Zubamendi's dropped a bit deeper. Plays a lovely switch ball out to Trossard. He plays a first-time pass to Calafiori. Plays it back to Trossard. Trossard finds Eze at the edge of the box. Eze on the ball. Plays Trossard again. Trossard on the left. Sends in the left foot across ball into the box to Marino. I think it's a head injury for Marino, though. I think ref's got a call that, yeah. Damn. Crossing from Trossard on the left-hand side. Marino's running across. And I think he ran into Ballard. Marino's the one that's felt of it. I think he might be bleeding. I can see some blood. It's a very good run from Marino across that near post. Ballard as well, but I think his elbow hits Marino. I think that's what happened. Very nice cross from Trossard with his left foot, but yeah, Ballard deals with it, but elbows Marino whilst he's going for the ball. And I think obviously Marino's come off worse of it. Let's see what happens. I think I could see a bit of blood. I hope Marino's okay, because that would be so unlucky for us to lose our auxiliary striker to a head injury at the beginning of the game, with basically an academy striker and Harriman, and he's the only natural, striker, a natural forward on the bench. Like, what does Mikel do now if that's the case? Does he go with Wanyeri in the middle, push Ajay to the left-hand side, put Trossard in the false 9? Does he just take Marino off for, Harriman and Noose, go 1-for-1? What does he do? Because this is difficult. Marino's running full pace, gets elbowed straight away. Obviously, he doesn't know the hand is coming, so it's not like he braced himself or anything. Mikel's calling for an elbow, saying, "Is it more? Is it dangerous?" But yeah, game stopped here. It's not really, but it's been a kind of stop-start game, really. Really full for Marino, and it will be just Arsenal's luck if we have a player that gets another injury in that forward line. The medical team working Marino now. I'm trying to see what's happening, what they're trying to do, but the cameras are not really showing it. Granit Xhaka has been the standout player for Sunderland this season. He's first in every single rank: assists, chances created, successful passes, duels won, possession won, and distance covered. Crazy, crazy player, man. Don't know how us fans don't rate this guy. Drop a like if you're tuning into the stream. Let me know who's here. Give me your score predictions. Obviously, the game's been a bit stop-start. So obviously, whilst we're here, Sunderland are a good team still. Just off the back of the first couple of minutes, I feel like they set up both defensively and obviously going forward. I feel like they've got decent players out wide. Confident on the ball. They've got physical striker. They've got some physical centre backs as well. Can tell they're very good in the air. So let's see what's gonna happen. See Marino still getting treatment. Darman and Wanyeri currently warming up. Be interesting to see who Mikel goes with. Obviously, if Marino does come off, it would be a concussion injury. But I don't think Marino's coming off. He's walking now. I think they've taped up his ear. Let's see what happens. So you think play's about to restart in the middle? Don't know if the referee's trying to do a drop ball between both players. But I think Arsenal had the ball. Well, I don't know if Arsenal had the ball, but yeah. Yeah, Arsenal had the ball, so yeah. Play restarts now. Obviously, Marino's off the pitch currently. So we're playing about no 9, but so be it. Sleep on the ball now. Finds Eze. Eze to Gabriel. Also trying to draw Sunderland into the pitch. Gabriel tries to find a pass to Trossard on the left-hand side, but free kick from Sunderland, but it's offside from them. Marino's back on the pitch now. Happy for that. Lucky we didn't have to change anything so early into the game. But obviously, you got to watch that one still because, sometimes those head injuries, it flares up the longer the play goes. You kind of get a bit more dizzy, but the pain starts to kind of settle. So hopefully he'll be all right. Seems like they put a bit of, Vaseline and a plaster around his ear. But okay. So Mendy on the ball now. Just received it off Raya. Plays out to Gabriel. He plays a clip pass. His clip pass was over to Saka. Kind of gets dealt with, but then falls to Timber now on the right-hand side. Plays it to Marino. He finds Saliba again. Arsenal kind of gaining some territory now. Finds Eze, who's dropping to receive the ball. Eze tries to play a clip pass to Marino, but got to know your profile, man. Sunderland play early. And Reynaldo obviously slips. Nasadiki on the ball. Eze pressing him. Sadiq gives it away to Zubimendi in the midfield, though. He finds Eze on the right hand side. Eze plays a nice cross into the box, but it's dealt with Van Ballard. But back to to Zubimendi. He finds Saka now. Saka back to Timber. Timber finds Saliba. Saliba finds Gabriel. He plays Calafiori on the left hand side. Calafiori plays back to Gabriel. Arsenal have a bit of territory deep into the Sunderland half. Obviously, Sunderland are playing that low block, 5-4-1 shape. Something we expected, but seen. Trossard now on the left. Takes on his man, gets another cross with the left foot now, but I think it's dealt with by Xhaka. Oh, high foot by, I think that's Issa though. He plays, his foot was high. I don't. It's unlucky foul. He wasn't looking at the man, but his foot was high enough that it is dangerous. And yes, Gabriel's brought that. But also get a free kick now. Dangerous area, very dangerous area. Drop a like if you're tuning in. I appreciate you. Please let me know who's as well on the stream. Drop a comment and let's watch the game together. Free kick for Arsenal on the right, on the left hand side. So it's a good shooting position as well as a crossing position. It would be interesting to see if Rice wants to take this, as he's kind of hovering around as well. It's a shooting position. I haven't seen Rice shoot a free kick since that free kick. It was free kicks against Madrid. I think Rice wants to shoot here. Rice to take. Good free kick. And Roofs does with it. Deals with it. It was one of those free kicks on the edge of shooting, not shooting. I think Rice tries to go far to keep aside. I think obviously he puts a little less power on it. He's going more for accuracy. He's a good free kick, but good save. Easy save for the keeper. But yeah, throwing on the right hand side. Rice going for no long throwing. Let's see how he does with this one. Flicked on by Marino, but it's cleared away by Sunderland. But Timber takes this throw in this time. Saliba plays it to Zubimendi. He finds Raya now. Arsenal starting to get a bit more control of this game. Raya plays a floated ball. Aimed towards Timber, but it's dealt with by Ronaldo. Mandava. So throw into Arsenal on the right hand side, Timber to take. Plays a throw into Saka now, and it's dealt with by Sadiki, and it's a corner to Arsenal, Saka's side. Corner to Arsenal, Saka to take. Takes a short one, finds Eze. Eze plays it to Rice. Rice takes a shot which was going very wide. I think Arsenal know that Sunderland have a lot of height. Arsenal's definitely starting to control this game now. Ball on the Right hand side of Saka. It's fouled by Ronaldo. Arsenal definitely got control of this game. Rice on the ball, finds Zubimendi. Plays it to Timber. Timber plays it long to Saka. He does well. Sunderland win it back. And Lefay on the ball now. Finds Siddiqui, plays it back to Ronaldo. He finds Ballard now. And now Guitrudiada. What's his name? Guitrudiada. Now Roos on the ball. Are you telling me, Nams, you good? Come for your daily hit along, isn't it? I'm good, bro. How are you, bro? How you doing? If you're dropping in, drop a like on the stream. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Almost 20 minutes gone by. Don't think Arsenal had a real shot on goal, apart from the Rice free kick. There was a half chance by Rice, but that was going wide. Starting to get control of the game, but haven't really necessarily created the chances, put the pressure on Sunderland like that. Again, to emphasize, need Eze to get a bit more involved in the game, or take more emphasis, I think. But yeah, Ballard finds Traore with a nice long ball, finds Isidore, and now Traore again, but he's now slipped. And Calafiori finds it out, and now Rice on the ball, driving, does well. But Arsenal throw in on the left-hand side. Very nice play from Sunderland, some physical play. Some physical play, balls in the air, first time sets, and they get the ball on the right hand side. Traore slipped. Would have been interesting to see if he didn't slip, how you would have done there, but Arsenal deal with it. Arsenal definitely have control of the game, but they have to be careful, which is why I said we need to put pressure on their goal, which kind of, makes Sunderland have to stay a bit more back and, not press as much. But yeah, please drop a like if you haven't already. Let's try to get this stream to 10 likes. Share as well with anyone that you know is an Arsenal fan who wants to talk of the game with us. And if you're here on the stream, yeah, drop your name. Let me know who's here. What's your predictions? Saliba on the ball now with Rice. Now if Gabriel finds Zubimendi. Seeing Calafiori and Timber both in high 8 positions right now. Both Rice and Zubimendi are staying deeper with, Eze having a floaty role. Same thing with Marino. It's kind of pinning the Sunderland back five as a back five, because Arsenal obviously are letting their fullbacks, join the attack and join that front line, making a front six almost. Be interested to see how we maneuver that. So Calafiori now is in the half space on the left hand side, and Timber is kind of reduced backwards right now. Saka holding the width. Appreciate you liking Nems. Saka on the ball now, facing Ronaldo. Enzo Leafy drops back. Marino brought it into Marino's feet by Timber, but he does a bit poorly to give him back the twos. I think he needs to do better there, but yeah, Sunderland do well to kind of clean up, and now they're building up from the back. Good team, very confident team. You can tell they're a very well drilled team. Got physical players ready for the Prem, but Ballard loses the ball right now on the left hand side to Marino. I think he tries to play a ball in behind, but I think he needs to play on the floor and probably more to the left hand side. But Sunderland clean up, and now ball with Roofs, and now with Ballard again. And ball with Hume, but out for Sunderland throwing on the right hand side. Appreciate everyone joining into the live. Make sure you're liking. Drop a like. Let's get this up to 10 likes. Let me know who's here. Drop your predictions as well. 22 minutes gone. Arsenal have a bit more of the possession, but Sunderland are definitely in this game. Arsenal have to be wary. I'm going to continue to say that. Ball one back by Marino on the right hand side, and Trossard does well to play it back to Zubimendi, who finds Saliba now, who's carrying the ball a bit more deeper into the midfield. Seems Zubimendi stay a bit deep, not behind him, which is interesting seeing different iterations of our team. Ball with Rice now on the left-hand side, finds Trossard, who faces up Hume, but finds Rice, who plays a nice cross ball into the box, but dealt with by Ballard. And now Enze Life finds it to Eze, who finesses it just over the post. Could have been a good goal. Please drop a like if you're tuning in. Oh my days. Nem says it always feels good after getting a trim in it. Yeah, I agree, bro. When you get that trim, face just looks clearer, looks slimmer. And I mean, you feel clean, man. Like I know that one's me right now. I'm grubby. So when I get that trim next, I feel like I'm going to feel myself. Shout out my brother, Gunner Street, bro. What are you telling me? What you think of the game so far, man? It's interesting. Got a bit of control of the game now, but Sunderland are a good team, so we've got to be wary of them. But they're making a few errors playing out the back. They seem like they want to play out the back a lot, so I'm pretty sure we'll get some chances there. Mendy headed it back, but Saliba doesn't really deal with it. And Isador does well to kind of keep the ball after Saliba challenges him. Ball with Reynaldo now. Plays it to Getrada, now finds Ballard. Ballard carrying the ball into the middle and finds Hume, who plays it back to Xhaka now, who's dropped into the centre-back position. So similar to Arsenal, players rotating when they drop in and out of midfield. Obviously, Xhaka's a very intelligent player. Haven't really seen him in the game so far. It's interesting enough. So we'll see. Shout out Ola. Thank you, my bro. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the game. Nem says getting the trim feels like winning the Champions League. I know them ones, man. It does feel like that. You just feel clean. You feel yourself. Feel very, very confident as well. So yeah, make sure you're dropping a like. Roos plays a long ball, but Timber does well, and I think he wins the foul as well. And I think that was Reynaldo who put that pressure on him. A bit of a soft one, but he's arguing his case. Referee gives a foul to Arsenal. Gunner Street says, got the control, but I'm not too concerned. Even their good moments. Need to take our chances in and around the box. Yeah, man. We need to be a bit more threatening. I don't think we've been as threatening in terms of the chance creation and in terms of, just putting them under threat. Do you need, Saka to get, a bit more into the ball? Raya playing a long ball, but he has to realize we don't have that type of player in our team today. So we've got to be a bit more intricate about passing. Like, unless you're going a bit more long to Marino to kind of let it stick. Balls in behind, I don't know, today. Nem says, come on, Sunderland. Of course, you're going to say that. Enzo Lefebvre has the ball on the left-hand side, but plays a bad pass straight to Raya. Raya finds Eze, plays it back to him. But, yeah, Sunderland are decent. That was a good sequence from them in terms of build-up. They kind of played through Arsenal's press quite easily, and then they had a lot of players. Obviously, in that first phase, Lefebvre was able to carry the ball through the thirds. Raya played the ball out to Saliba. I'm sorry, Gabriel, my apologies. He plays a long pass, but it's all the way to... Oh, it's won by Butrede. Timber does well, but the referee says a foul because Timber gets his hands are up. Gunner Street said, we've done well to manage the storm and atmosphere of how they started the game. Yeah, they started that first couple of minutes very, very strong. A couple long throws. That's not a foul. It's not a foul there, but yeah. Ref calls that. It's not a foul anyways, but yeah. Arsenal need to, as I said, our attacking players just need to be a bit better. We need to lift it. We need to bring a bit more threat in terms of our dribbles, in terms of that intent. That's how you put some of these teams under pressure, because some of them are quite they're confident in what they're going to do on the ball anyway. So, Nem says, I have a question. Is Drake the GOAT for me? No way. Kendrick, yeah, man. Drake is a very good artist, though, and very good rapper, but not the GOAT. And definitely what he's done after this beef has stained a lot for me, and he hasn't dropped any like magical music since then for me to say, do you know what, fairs. But yeah, that's on me. But Kendrick's my GOAT. But if I took an all-time, I'm an old school rapper, so I like Nas, I like Tupac, Biggie, so Snoop Dogg is probably my GOAT. But yeah, back to the game. Saliba deals with the ball in the middle. Now Eze on the ball. There's a little battle in the middle there. Timber does well, but I think there's a head injury with Isador. Takes a strike, and now I think the ref's going to stop the game for Sunderland head injury. bit of argy bargy in the middle. Let's call it that. Like balls in the air. You know, guys having to win their duels. Arsenal winning some headers. Sunderland winning some headers. They get the better of it. After Eze kind of loses the ball, balls in the air. Timber kind of waits for the ball. Don't know why. And then obviously gets a little clash of heads. Timber, and I think it's Enzo Lefebvre goes down, but the ball comes out for Isidore. He drags that shot very wide, but obviously it's a chance for them out of nothing. That's what I'm saying. It's that type of game. That's what I was saying. Steph, it's gonna be a tough one, man. They're a good team still. They got physical players, so it's not just gonna be easy for us, to just impose ourselves physically. We've got to win our duels and we've got to be better on the ball, like better than them. He says Timber's been in the wars today. He's been in the wars, man. He's always fighting, no Timber, so it's crazy. Okay. Nem says, sorry, I say Drake is the GOAT. It's just like kick a dog. What do you mean? Nem, I didn't get that one. Timber's a baller. Timber is a good baller. Okay, so Lefay is on his feet. I don't know how Timber is right now. He's having to get a headband. So you see Marino already having to get plaster on his ear for a head injury. Now Timber's having to get one of those Madueke headbands. Timber's so good. And everyone, if you want to really know about Timber, go watch Gunner Street latest video, prayer profile on Timber. Excellent video talking about the story of Timber, the evolution of his game, and why he's so scary. So please go check that out. Go subscribe to Gunner Street as well if you guys are here. People love hating on Drake. Yeah, man, Drake. He brings it onto himself, man. It's not really that people love hating on Drake because people used to only love Drake. Do you know what I mean? So. See, goal kick for Arsenal now. Play restarting. I'll be interested to see how much time is going to be added on because I feel like a lot of stoppages in this game. Right, to hit the goal kick. Goes for the left-hand side. And it goes out for Sunderland throw-in. 32 minutes gone. Kevin Phillips on the screen. What a legend, man. Premier League legend, man. If you guys know, you know. Very, very, very good player. Throw-in for Sunderland on the right-hand side. He's in behind. Dealt with by Zubimendi and now Gabriel. And Saka now wins the ball. Does well to keep it. Saliba on the ball now. Finds Marino between the lines. Marino tries to work a tight area, but takes too long. I think you had to play that pass earlier. If you're going to play it, you kind of already sold what you was going to do before you, after you done it, because the pass was always there. But ball in behind. After a foul from Zubamendi, and then another foul. And now Xhaka all of a sudden is... Now Xhaka all of a sudden is angry at the referee. I mean, sorry, angry at Marino. Yeah, that's my thumbnail, funny enough. Let me see. So it's very physical from Isidore and Zubamendi. Granit Xhaka. Saliba on the ball now, a bit of time. Finds Declan Rice. I think Eze needs to get on the ball. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of added time this game because so much stoppages, man. 2 head injuries or 3 head injuries going to count in Zalifi. They said that 34 minutes gone by, the ball's only been in play for 13 minutes. It's crazy, man. Simba finds Saka between the lines. Saka does well to wiggle through. Gets a shot off, but a bit not that much power. Saka, don't know how the ball stuck with him, but it stuck with him. Very back and forth game Sunderland make it into. Rice does well to win the ball. Now Trossard on the left-hand side. Sunderland lost the ball playing out. Trossard tries to find Marino. Trossard again. Tries to slide it through. I think they had a couple of options at the edge of the box, but clean up by Arsenal again. Gabriel and Zubamendi again. Now the ball with Timber. Timber finds Saka. He's telling Enzo to double team him. Timber finds Eze. Tries to roll Xhaka. Ref says no foul. But Timber, that's not a foul. That's not a foul. Hey, yo! Look at this ref. Look at this ref. Look at this ref. This ref is an idiot. This ref is an idiot. What does he do? There's no hands there. What are we talking about, man? This ref is drunk, man. There's no yellow card and he gets the ball there. And he gets the ball. It's not a foul. He gets the ball. Come on, man. This is nonsense. This is what I'm saying about these refs in this country. Absolute just foolishness, man. Let's just call a spade a spade. What the hell was that? I hate that kind of shit, man. Like, why? Then you better make this game one of those games. Any snapped foul, any snapped challenge, you better make it a yellow because you've set the precedent now. Don't come and now be saying, "Oh no, didn't deem it enough." Sunderland 1-0. Ballard. Very, very interesting. Clean sheet run is done. Now we have to lock in. From a free kick that wasn't a free kick. We're going to feel so hard done by. I can't lie to you, but a long ball from Roofs now. Ballard puts pressure on Rice. Traore wins the ball, and then Ballard finishes. That's not a foul from Ballard. Not a foul at all. Great finish. Don't know what Rice is doing there. Not going for the ball first time. Good finish from Ballard. He strikes it in their post. Nothing Raya can do there. No chance. 1-0 to Sunderland. Very, very poor goal to concede. And clean sheet run done now. Lock in. The good days are gone, and this is the first time I think we've been losing this season. Apart from the Liverpool game. No, Liverpool game and the Newcastle game. It's tough. Very, very tough. And now we've got to stand up and be careful because we cannot lose this game. We cannot lose this game. So now it's time for Arsenal players to stand up and be counted for. So let's see what we do. 1-0 to Sunderland. Obviously, there'll be a lot of added time. I assume added on. All came from Zubamendi winning the ball cleanly. But outside of that and getting a yellow, Arsenal need to do better in defending. No one won any of the first balls, second balls, third balls, and they put it in the back of the net. We were warned before, I think, from a chance from Traore when they kind of had, a couple of physical, headers back and forth, but it's not good enough, man. But ball with Timber now on Zubimendi, 38 minutes gone by now. We'll be interested to see how much added time, as I said, will be added. End of the day, clean sheet record doesn't really matter. It's about getting the wins. Timber on the ball now. Finds Eze. Sunderland have all but 3 players out in the box, so they're playing a very, very low block. Calafiori now. He finds Gabriel. Gabriel to Declan Rice. Declan Rice back to Gabriel. Gabriel to Saliba. Saliba to Eze. Eze to Timber now. So yeah, Sunderland have something to defend for. Arsenal got to stand up and be counted for. Yeah, there are a lot of Liverpool fans in London. I would say I know a lot of Liverpool fans, to be honest. So quite a lot of every fans in London, to be honest. Even though there's a lot of London teams. With Rice now, Sunderland, you can tell they're looking to kind of sit in the shape and maybe go on the counter. Ball with Zubimendi now. He finds Trossard. After playing a very, very low block. Got to have all the ideas. Got to shift them around. You got to be risky. You got to try stuff. Got to play some interesting passes as well. Nothing in the air for me. Got to all be in the ground. I think that's how you do it. Eze now drops the shoulder. Finds Saka now. Facing Enzo Life. Plays a cross off Ronaldo. It's got to be better than that Saka. He's got to wake up. Sometimes you got to take the game by, scruff of the neck sometimes yourself. Saka finds Gabriel. Plays it to Calafiori. Very, very low block from Sunderland right now. Not even pressing Arsenal, and we're basically, just outside their box. Trossard now. As I said, a lot of players in their box. Gabriel the cross, and Xhaka deals with it. Don't think we should be doing a long throwing. I think we should try and play short. They got a lot of tall players. Look at them. Xhaka, Hume, Ballard, Gitruda, Reynildo. They're all big guys. Traore's got size. Isidor's got size. Sunderland got all but one player. Basically every player in the box right now. Calafiori does well. Still has the ball, but fouls. It's too over eager. It's going to be a very big test of Arsenal's title credentials of this game. We haven't started the game that well. We don't have the presence up front in the attacking players to stretch them in behind. Marino hasn't necessarily started the game off brilliantly. Sunderland have been very, very physical. Very, very physical. One of the most physical teams I feel like we've played so far. And we've played Newcastle. We faced, Palace. We faced Fulham. We faced City. We faced Liverpool. We faced United. Been physical, man. I still got to stand up and be counted for. That's just all it is. Well done, Trossard. Does very well to wrestle that ball. This is what you got to do. Don't foul. But he fouls. Arsenal overly eager now. You gotta ride the situation. Yeah, they're frustrating Arsenal. Arsenal are getting frustrated. They're being physical. They're fouling, getting away with certain things. Hurting Arsenal physically. Even it seems the players been down, and it's rattled Arsenal in terms of our game. We're not moving the ball fast enough. We're being a bit timid. And I said it's gonna take quality for Arsenal to come up, because obviously, as I said, it will be interested to see how much time will be added on. It has to be at least 10 minutes, in my opinion. But let's see. So another long ping by Roofs now. Arsenal got to get first connection. Ballard wrestles with Gabriel. But Zubimendi plays it forward to Saka. But Ronaldo does well. to Shepherd, Saka out, and it's a throw-in. Ballard on the ball now. Plays it back to Roofs. That home advantage, man. You got to be able to handle. They're playing very physical. We've got to be able to handle that. Roofs now plays it out for Arsenal throw-in. A better press from Arsenal there. So they couldn't really play out. Timber the throw-in on the right-hand side. Plays it to Saliba. Saliba does well to shield off Isidore. Finds Zubimendi in the middle. Now with Gabriel, plays it out to Calafiori. Tries to play a first-time ball to Rice. Gets red. And Michele now does well to deal with it. Zubimendi now on the ball after Michele clears out and finds Gabriel. Finds Timber. So this is the kind of game, as I say, you need the Eze, you need your Sakas. Take a grip of it. Take a grip of it 5 minutes. Want the ball, do a couple of things, put some fear in them, because what you have to do. It's not about just moving the ball, side to side. You can see Sunderland don't want a comfortable parked off in their box, so they're going to need you taking on a player or two, trying something out of the the stilo. Not just them, but I think you got to want it. As he gets the ball here now, you got to try something. Gabriel now, he finds Trossard. It's going to be 9 minutes added on. I think it should be way more than that. Trossard tries to stretch and get the ball out, but doesn't do well. Yeah, Arsenal got to stand up. All of these players have to really have to stand up, as Jan says here. Kind of game that tests the potential title winners. You got to see if you've got it in them. It's not easy, and everything can't always go rosy. You can't always play in every game and be winning, getting the clean sheets. You're gonna have to sometimes dig out some results, especially a weekend like this where it's a must-win for me, because your rivals play each other tomorrow. And obviously, even if it was to get a draw or lose here, it's not end of the world, but it's about momentum. You're going into the international break. You would have had opportunity to really put pressure on them, and it's like you kind of invite them back. Renino does well. Eze does well. Yellow card for Xhaka. I was pulling Eze back out after Arsenal had a counter. So as I said, as long as the ref is going to be consistent with, if he's going to call anything soft, that's fine. Book everyone on the pitch, but don't set a precedent with that Zubimendi one where he won the ball, and then you can see Xhaka constantly pulling back Eze. I can't lie, rips Ronaldo. Okay, free kick on the kind of in the middle central of the pitch. Rice to take. More of a out swinger. Let's see what he does. Caresses it. It's cleared by Sunderland, but falls out to Eze and now Saka. He does well to beat Lefebvre, but I think that's Siddiqui who does well. See, Lefebvre is really dropping back to double team Saka. Ball with Rice now, who rips a ball in. Helped on by Saliba, but goes out only onto the left-hand side to Trossard. And the ball in by Calafiori. Oh, nods it down to Saliba, and Saliba puts it over. Very good chance for Arsenal. Saliba has to keep that down. He has to get on target. I don't think it's a foul from Saka there. I think he wins his draw. Given the way the game has been going, I don't know why Sunderland are complaining about anything. Saka didn't do anything there. Ronaldo feels a touch and falls down. There's nothing there. Saliba needs to finish that. He could have even taken a touch. Saliba, he could have even taken a touch. Like, he had enough time to take a touch. Obviously, but he was over eager, which is fine. But that's where could have got easy equalizer there, changed the emphasis of the game and the tone of the game. But good chance there from Arsenal. Probably, that's definitely our most clear chance we've had in the game so far. Apart from Mukiele on Trossard. Just saying, you got to use their physical nature to the disadvantage. The ref is playing the game in a way where he's blowing everything. You got to try and see if you can put your body in front, go down for things, frustrate the crowd. But we need to get back into the game. Obviously, 9 minutes added on. Obviously, 3 minutes gone by so far. So another 6 minutes. Can Arsenal get a goal before halftime, equalize? Going to halftime, maybe Mikel kind of sets that halftime team talk as, increase the quality. So Gabriel sends a cross in the half space, tries to find Timber, but it's dealt with by Sunderland. There was only about 2 players in that box at that time, so I don't know if I don't think the high crossing is going to be the one. I think a mid to low cross is going to be what's going to have to take it. You're going to have to drill that ball across, But at the same time, that Saliba chance came from Saka, Trossard finds Saliba outside the box on the right hand side. He finds Timber. Timber plays it back to Saliba as they're trying to get into the game. Now Gabriel on the ball. Sunderland definitely playing a very, very deep low block. Calafiori tries to play across early, but Traore does well to work back. Sunderland are on it. You can see why they've conceded only 8 goals this season so far. This season, you can see why they've conceded. I think that's the second most goals in the league because got a good defense. Got physical players, man. Very, very physical players. Physical midfield. Players in the team that are very committed. The left and right mid are committed today. To try and double team, get their blocks onto the ball. So yeah, Saka on the ball now, facing Ronaldo. Timber back on the ball. Eze does well. Ede does very well on the right hand side. Finds Saka. Finds Zubimendi. But Ronaldo plays it well. I think Eze that's where you do the low cross. Done well. Very good play down the right hand side by Eze. Getting pressed by 3 players. Plays a 1-2 with Timber. Timber has that FB to know to play him. Eze does well to nutmeg the player down the right hand side. Rice plays the ball to Calafiori. Referee blows a foul. So then I think I'm going to go down for everything. Try to slow down the game, do whatever. I think Hume pushes Calafiori into Mukiele, which obviously ends up making him get, the foul and Arsenal in the situation. But yeah, drop a like if you're tuning in. If you haven't already, don't forget to. Let's get this live to 10 likes. 1-0 to Arsenal. It wasn't how I predicted this game's going to go. Didn't predict 9 minutes, didn't predict 2 head injuries. Didn't predict a very physical game from Sunderland, Arsenal have got to be able to hold their storm. It's not going to be easy. Timber plays the ball back to Raya, who clears it down the channels. Marino does very well to hold it up there, but tries to flick it into the path of Eze. And now ball finds Xhaka, who plays it back to Ballard. I think Marino done good there, but then it's the release. There's no need for a flick. Just find a simple pass and move it. Again, some of his build-up play isn't necessarily the best when he plays up 9. Like, I think he does well to get in good positions. Obviously, when he does overload the midfield, it's fine. But I think when it's the back-to-goal stuff, when to release, when to then move again, that's where he still needs to learn. But yeah, Siddiqui on the left-hand side now, going against Timber. Xhaka plays across into the box, and Calafiori crosses, had to let it go, had to deal with it, and it goes up for a corner for Sunderland. 2 minutes left of added time for half time. Corner to Sunderland. Arsenal have had one corner, I believe, and we've played it short. Haven't tested, Sunderland. We know they got big boys, but Arsenal overthinking things this first half, I think, is what I'll put this down to. Outside of just the physical game that Sunderland have made it, I think we're overthinking things. We haven't simplified the game. We haven't allowed ourselves to, just play normal football. But yeah, cross by Xhaka is dealt with by, I think that's Rice. Sadiki now is going to kind of float a ball back in, and it goes to Lefebvre, who plays it to Michele. Very good chance for him. It goes to the near post. Very poor. I don't know where the marking was. Both Michele and Lefebvre were free. So where's all the Arsenal players? Don't know where everyone's gone to. Just off the corner. It's very, very poor. You always know once the ball's on the right hand side, everyone's gonna go back post. But yeah, man, we're not as awake as we need to be in this game. I'm not saying that our floor is never so poor, but when Arsenal are really on it. The passes will be crisp, the moves are crisp. Obviously, it's different when you're playing. Obviously, you're at Gokares, playing about the other forwards, but still, definitely the most pressure our goal's been under this season. I would like to see Sunderland's XG. We're very, very credited for their 1-0 lead this first half, in my opinion. But yeah, last attack of the half, possibly. Ball out to Saka now. Ball with Lefebvre. Now to Timber. Arsenal play the ball back. Instead of getting the ball inside, they're trying to play football. This is what I'm saying. Saka doesn't want to take you have to take sometimes in football, yeah, you have to go against a game plan or, trying where you want to take the game, and you got to say, you know what, I'm going to take on 2-3 guys. I'm going to get the ball into the box, or I'm going to get a shot off. I'm going to take 2-3 guys. I'm going to play a 1-2. Do you know what I mean? You got to do stuff like that, because it's not even when you're losing. Because I said this before before it was 1-0. You got to take those risks, because if you don't, players are very, very comfortable. So 1-0 to Sunderland right now, half time. I was saying this, man, Steph. We didn't ride the storm. We ride the storm, but we didn't get emphasis. It wasn't like any of our chances were clear. It wasn't good enough. Not like it was poor, but it wasn't good enough. And I think when that happens, then you kind of know how the game can go. Sunderland very, very physical. Nem says he's gonna be 2-0 Sunderland. Gunner Street said he's annoyed. 100%, bro. We got to take more risks. That's what it is, man. Players like Saka, Eze, even Trossard, I've got to say. It's difficult when you have Marino there in the middle. You've got to take more risk, man. You've got to take more emphasis on the game. Obviously, it'll be interesting to see what Mikel does. I don't think it was our best attacking half. I think Sunderland are playing a very, very low block. We can see where the game is going. It's difficult because you don't want to, put on too many attacking players in the middle and potentially lose the physical battle. But given how they're playing, they're not even pressing us when we get into that position. Maybe you need to get, a Wanyeri on, keeper Eze on in the middle. I don't know how you're going to do it. Maybe you take off Marino. Maybe you put Trossard in the false line. You put Eze on the left. I think that's what I would do. I think this is not a game to go physical. As I said, crossing the ball into the box, out wide. Sunderland have Mukiele, Hume, Ballard, Gitruda. They got Roos, he looks very good keeper. Xhaka's dropping back in there. Sadiki. They got players that are tall, physical, clearly ready up for the battle, built for the Premier League, that are matching Arsenal physically, probably even overpowering us. Obviously, I don't think it's a chance, and it's by chance by that fun Sunderland, going physical with hands when they jump in, and Arsenal having 2 head injuries, a couple of fouls here and there. You got to let them know that you're there. You take the game where you want to take the game, and no one's ever taken the game here with Arsenal where you've out physical them and physical us and seen how we've done. We got to try and take more risk in our play. Gunner Street says you got to take set pieces or worldies to win this match. They're organised very well. Either that or we're going to have to make the ball sharper. Yeah, the quality of the game has to always, for you to even generate more, because we only had one corner. For you to generate more corners, for you to generate more, danger opportunities, them set pieces, you got to take risks. Players have got to start driving the ball when they get fouled in dangerous areas. Players have got to start, making Sunderland have to make fouls because Arsenal in transition. You've got to have the likes of Saka, Eze, and putting pressure on them to take more risks. Obviously, I think Marino hasn't been as good outside the box. I think a couple of the passes haven't been as crisp. Tried a few things. It's not like he's been poor, but I think the quality's got to be there. I think you've got to have the likes of Zubimendi. You've got to have these players that take the emphasis of the game to make things happen, force players passes into players and stuff, innit? Because Sunderland are playing a very, very low block. Sometimes a line of 6 in the back, maybe 7. So it's like it's gonna come from shots outside the box. It's gonna come from, as you said, 1-2s in around the box. Sharp movements. Maybe you get a penalty because they're very physical. They're diving into challenges, so you can use that to your advantage as well. But it's how we do that, innit? It's only 1-0. Game's not done, of course, but Arsenal have got to be better, man. It's got to be better because Sunderland definitely won that half. That's what I have to say. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if Mikel makes any changes. Obviously, scarce of options right now. But this is what I think, as Jan said earlier. This is the challenge of being a title in a title race. Everything's not going to go gravy and smooth. Obviously, easy for me to think that. But end of the day, football is football, and you got to win these games. I think this weekend's important, as I said. City play Liverpool tomorrow. One of them is going to drop points, or both of them. Obviously, Arsenal even losing this game is not going to necessarily damage our title race. It will only narrow the gap, but then it gets a bit more belief into the likes of your rivals, and it puts a bit more belief in teams that are going to be facing you next, saying, okay, maybe there's a bit of a crack going on. Do you know what I mean? So it's the type of game where if you come out, you win this, you have a better second half. It really shows that title credential. It really shows that maturity of the season. It really shows that, I've claimed and said we're the best team in the league this season. I said we're one of the best teams in Europe. You've got to show that, and you show that. You can't win every game, but you can win. You can't win every game the way you want to, but you got to win every game. Every game that you can. So it's interesting. I predicted for full time. I'm gonna say 2-1 Arsenal. But Arsenal we got to be better in our duels. I think some of the defense, like the goal was poor, very floaty kind of pass from obviously, let's get a like. If you're in the stream as well, if you haven't liked the video already, just drop a like. Just don't forget to drop a like as well. Let's get the likes up. The keeper played a floaty kind of pass. Floaty kind of pass into. I don't know. Obviously, Ballard is a very physical player, but Rice kind of wrestle position. Didn't trying to go for the ball. I think there you got to go for the ball. I don't know when you ever see you trying to lean. I don't know. Even if he had leaned back, like he wouldn't have won the ball there. It would have still. Do you know what I mean? So it made no sense. It was a very poor decision there from Rice. He's got to take emphasis of the ball there. You can see it. It's floated up. Shouldn't be trying to lean up or anything. So that's where you messed up. And obviously, very good touch from Ballard. Smashes the ball. So 1-0 to them. I think Arsenal's best chance was the Saliba chance. You said agreed. We need to be stronger in your draws. What's your prediction for the halftime? Jan says, wish United won today. We should have won, but at least we made Richarlison look dumb again, taking off his shirt for no reason. Yeah, he did that same thing against. Was it Liverpool? But yeah, Arsenal have struggled this off. There hasn't been any movement. There hasn't been any real risk. That's what these players got to do. They got to sit down and say, you got to take that risk. You got to try and make it happen. You got to say, you know what? I'm going to take on 2-3 man. I'm going to make it happen myself. Like what Eze did on the right hand side. That's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen in the tackle. It's a bigger test. The second half is a big second half. Big 45 minutes for Arsenal. The second half have to respond. I don't think this game is going to be one from us crossing the ball. I think it has to be drilled low crosses into the box, movements, to the front post, back post, guys sliding in the back post, those kind of crosses there. And I think, getting the ball in the half space is trying to play players that are in those little pockets in the box, players trying to dribble, get shots off, get low crosses in. I think that's how you have to win this game. And then if you have some long range shooters from outside, your Eze's, you can get Waneri on. You've got Rice there that can shoot the ball as well. As we've seen hit them. Saka, can do that. You got to get that done, man. Obviously, Calafiori, we know he has that shot in him because that opens up the pressure. In back, makes them have to press up. Means there'll be more space in the box for those crosses because that's what needs to happen. Very, very big 45 minutes for Arsenal, man. Big 45 minutes, in my opinion. It's not season defining. I don't even think a loss here does anything, but I just think it's about the character. And I think we've changed the season. I think we're more mature this season. And the game that Sunderland took, the way they took the game, Arsenal got to understand they got to take the game where they want to take it, or they got to react and just make the game how they want it. So if Sunderland want to make it a physical game, then you play football. Like you can't out physical them. I think they got a lot of know-how, especially with Grant and Xhaka leading them. So yeah, man, big 45 minutes for Arsenal. Let's look at the half. This is the statistics at half time, just to see how the game's going. Obviously, Arsenal have 69% possession, so all of the ball. Sunderland 31, 0.54 XG for Arsenal compared to Sunderland's 0.18. They've only had three shots. We've had 5 shots, 1 big chance each. I think the Ballard goal and obviously Saliba chance. 1 corner each. So Arsenal haven't had, necessarily corners like that, equaling fouls, equaling free kicks. So as I said, they're smart and physical. So Arsenal got to play football. That's the only way you beat these teams. You got to know certain games what it's going to take from you. Gonna see a win from here will show character and fight. Come on, you Gunners, man. Big shout out to you, man. Obviously, everyone go subscribe to Gunner Street as well. Obviously, you already know the shows that we do constantly, but it's got an amazing player profile video on Timber out right now. Obviously, you can post a link in the show, bro. And obviously, hope you get everyone that hasn't subscribed to you to subscribe to you. Go watch that video. Amazing video, man. Forgot to comment. Watched it last night before I went to bed. That's the shit, man. But yeah, big 45 minutes from Arsenal, man. Big 45 minutes. Have to win this, man. Don't forget, everyone, if you haven't drop a like on the video. Share as well. Anyone you know that is an Arsenal fan right now, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that want to talk about this game, especially because we're losing. So get them in here. Pretty sure some people are losing their heads already. Probably calling for the manager's head. Want this player gone or sold already. You know how it be, man. So, but yeah. Bill Griggs on fire. Your defense is cool. Second half about to start. I believe big second half, man. Be disappointed if we lose this game, man. Be disappointed. Because if we lose this game from this point, it will just be that Sunderland defended excellently as they have been so far, and they wanted it more from the beginning of the game. Were more physical, Arsenal winning their duels, and then didn't take enough risk. Abdi said Arsenal conceded an offside goal. Is that true? I need to see the replay. It would be very interesting if we did, though. I'd love to see that. It wouldn't surprise me at all if Arsenal did do that. Appreciate you tuning in. Subscribe if you haven't already. Abdi and drop a like as well on the stream. I appreciate you. What's your halftime predictions as well? What do you think the game's gonna end? Dan Ballard, former Arsenal player too. Jan says 1-1. Full time. I'm going 2-1. Arsenal need a big half, man. Need our big players to step up. Could have easily equalized with that Saliba chance. We're gonna have a lot of the ball. Sunderland are probably gonna try and play on the counter or defend their lead. Arsenal got to try and score early. Take more risk in the play. Quicker pace in the play. Quicker pace in the passing. We don't really have that in behind threat. So it'll be interesting to see if Mikel does want to play a Nunez maybe. If not, does he just bring on a Wanyeri, put Eze on the left to try to go a bit more interiors based, which I would like to see. I think we can start playing some balls between the lines, playing some 1-2s, playing the balls between the pockets and stuff. But let's see. Don't think there's any subs happening right now. Yeah, so there's no subs so far from Mikel. Not surprised, anyways. He's probably going to send these man for 10 minutes, see what happens. I think one of the young boys has to come on. If it's Diamond, it will be interesting if it's Diamond or when Yeri comes on and influences and changes the game will be big for them, especially where some of these senior players haven't necessarily stepped up or had any big games taking any onus. As I said, Saka, Eze, stand up. Saka, Eze, stand up. Need us to try and score within the first 10 minutes of this half. That's what needs to happen. First 10 minutes of this half. Arsenal need to score. Appreciate everyone in the live. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new and you're tuning in, subscribe. On the road to 2K subs. Appreciate the love. Drop a like if you haven't already. Let's get the live up to 10 likes. And drop your predictions, halftime predictions. Big 45 minutes for Arsenal. Can we find a way to back in this game? We need to. Let's see what Mikel does. Let's see what instructions he's giving the boys. Second half kicked off now. Arsenal going long, trying to put pressure on Sunderland. Out for a throw-in. Already taking the game to them. Yep, this is what we have to do. Game needs to go how Arsenal wants the game to go. As they were shot, blocked. Issa does well to win the ball from Timber. I think Marino's going to try to see it out for throwing up. He does well to keep it on. Don't foul. As he head, no foul. Siddiqui, but finds Rice. Rice does well to play it back to Zubimendi. Arsenal putting some pressure now. Started the second half very, very well. Need an early goal, man. As I said, first 15 minutes. 60th minute, you need to try and get a goal because that's where you put that pressure on them. Put Sunderland in a situation where do they just play low, take the draw, or do they try and come out? Trossard now on the left-hand side. Plays it over to Gabriel. Rice to Saka. Saka to Saliba now. Sim again, more low block as you've seen. Probably going to see a lot of high possession stats for Arsenal in this game. Gabriel now plays the ball out to Timber. He finds Declan Rice. So Rice seems to be playing on the right-hand side more, and Zubimendi on the left-hand side. Rice does well to drive the ball over. Trossard now beats his man, finds Zubimendi. Zubimendi finds Saka at the edge of the box, a bit of space for him. He finds Timber. No movement from Arsenal at all. Ball with Saka on the edge of the box. Plays a floaty back post cross. As I said, it's not going to take that type of... That's not the game. It has to be a low cross. All shots outside the box. If you're trying to cross it, high crosses into the box, we're not really going to get much joy, in my opinion, in this game. Maybe we get a chance or two. Maybe. But in terms of trying to consistently create chances, in terms of trying to really put pressure on their goal, I think you got to get the ball out wide. You got to try and overlap, try and get, underlaps, and then try and get low crosses into the box. That's how you're going to have to beat them today. And if we don't do that, I'll highlight, moments where we could have done that in this game and potentially put more pressure onto Sunderland. So it'll be interesting. As I said, there's also got to be some long-range shots as well. But Siddiqui has the ball on the right-hand side now. Plays it to Isidore. But Zubimendi does well to deal with it. Now Saka on the ball. He finds and Saka's not locked in today. It's been a very poor game from him, in my opinion. Very poor game for him. Shout out my bro Seth, man. I appreciate you, bro. Drop a like on the video as well. Don't know what's going on right now today, but hey, man, if we want to win this league, we've got to stand up today because it's not been good. It's not been good. Corner for Sunderland now. Ezelife with the corner. Very quality play. He's played for Lorient. He kind of drills it. Dealt with by Saka. Back to Siddiqui. It was a poor corner from... Poor corner. Saka has been poor for a while. He's been one of our best players this season. But I guess that's fair enough. Everyone has their opinions. Today he hasn't been good though, man. Oh, risky play from Mukiele now. Trossard on the ball. Sunderland do well to defend him. But Trossard's still on the ball now. Saka's there. Got to release it. You got to release it. Let's play football. Don't look for free kicks. Zubimendi now. Oh, I should have got a bit more power on the ball there. That's the kind of pass. That pass from Rice, or was it? I think it's Rice into Zubimendi, into that pocket of space is where we're going to win the game. That's my opinion. That inside pocket space, whether you go on the outside, you get across a shot goal, you get across inside, or you cut inside. So player Saka that has to be in that space, trying to capitalize on that space, trying to be on the outside, trying to get crosses is not going to do it this game because Sunderland are built for it. Very good touch from Zubimendi, man. I think he has to do better to get more power on the shot, but I'm happy that he's even there. Arsenal got to want it this game. Press got to be there. You got to win your draws. Obviously, that was good play from Marino originally to win the ball off. I think it was Michele there. Obviously, Trossard had the opportunity. You say that was a Martinelli round onto that ball. Maybe you have more pace, but Trossard done well to keep the ball. And then obviously, Arsenal fashioned the chance from that point. But yeah, press from Marino to Ballard, but finds Calafiori. Plays Trossard, who finds Gabriel now with a bit of time and space. He finds Zubimendi with some time and space. Let's get the ball forward early, can we? Zubimendi on the ball now. Saka, seems like Eze is playing very much higher game. Lovely pass from Zubimendi now. Low cross. I'm telling you, Arsenal. Low cross. The way to beat this game, you're going to get the position in. It's the low cross. Drill it across. Sometimes their players are going to shuffle, trying to get a clearance on it. Maybe someone gets their own goal. Maybe someone clears it into a player's path running in. If you play it in the air, it has to be perfect because they have a lot of tall players that are willing. But very good pass from Zubimendi. As I said, the good players have to stand up in this game. But Saka driving on the ball now. Over to the left-hand side, it finds Calafiori. And now with Trossard. Arsenal are definitely taking emphasis of the second half. The first 6 minutes has been all us. But as I said, got to play Trossard now. Saka the ball. Saka! He drags his shot. Oh my days. That would have been a lovely goal. Zubimendi's bossing this game. Oh my days. That is a lovely first-time pass. Just sets him. Calafiori does well to get out of it, but Saka drags it. Can he go near post there? Obviously, tries to score. I've seen Saka score that many a time. Drags it wide. His first real chance of the game. Like that, he's popping in on the left-hand side. Now, this is what you have to do. You have to pop out around the pitch. As I said, you've got to take more emphasis. Not going to get every moment, but it has to come from you. You've got to take more shots. You've got to take more dribbles. You've got to take more moments to create more chances. But yeah, goal kick from Roofs now. Plays it, and it finds its way to Calafiori. Plays it back to Raya. Raya clears out. Mario beat into it by Ballard, and Eze Lefebvre gets it down. Eze puts the press on Guitruda and presses Roofs. He clears it out, but I think that's Timber's ball. It is, and Saka gets it down. Now Arsenal possession with Saliba now. He finds Zubimendi. Timber now on the ball. Remember to drop a like if you haven't already. Don't forget. Appreciate everyone watching the game with me. Saka on the ball now. Finds Timber, low cross. That's the low cross I'm talking about. Unlucky, but get the low cross. Because look at that now. Took a deflection, just went there. If you're tuning in, drop a like. Don't forget. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And yeah, first 8 minutes in the second half, Arsenal are locked in, trying. But it will be interesting to see. We need to capitalize. I said 15 minutes has gone, 8 minutes gone. Still have another 7 minutes. Eze gets skinned by Guitruda, and Eze's on the floor. He plays it back to Xhaka. Arsenal got to put the work in. You got to press. You got to want it. You got to put them under pressure. That's it. Rice on the ball. Oh, that's Rice's ball. Yep. Ball one back by Arsenal. Marino now. Plays it to Saka on the right side. Saka! 1-1! Come on! Seth, talk shit then! Come on! Come on! Can't say that he's not been in a while. 1-1 to Arsenal. I said it. Get the goal early. Rice. Good press. Sunderland. We're coming for you. Sign the contract, big boy. Come on, Arsenal, man. Win this game, man. Taking some risks now. Rice, there you go. Marino does well. Plays the ball there. If that was another striker he wants, but Marino gets the assist there. Lovely touch from Saka. Near post, underneath the keeper. 1-1 to the Arsenal, man. Lovely press from Rice. I don't know who's that. I think that's Lefebvre on the ball. Rice eats him up. The horse. Pause. Good touch from Saka. Left foot, sets him up into his pipe. Right foot, low, hard, near post. Talk about my boy, man. Guy saying he isn't getting his GA this season. He's there. Everyone in the chat going mad. Nem said, come on. Well, it's Arsenal fan. Come on, Nems. That's it. No more. See you. What you said? Very, very. Arsenal. It's been coming, though. Arsenal been putting the pressure onto Burnley, to Sunderland in this game. You see Marino adding the press. Rice winning our duels again now. The ball's been played in their half. We want it more. We understand where the game's going. We're taking it there. Couple of riskier passes from Rice, from Zubimendi. And look at where Arsenal are now. Let's go, man. Come on from Steph. Come on. You know, he's gas. Double come on from him. Rice. Big, big player, man. Seth says, Saka, fam. I tell you, man. He saw the hate from me and he said, fam, watch this, man. Hold my drink, bro. Declan Rice, bro. One of our players of the season. Big, big second half from us. Come on, Bakayo. Oh, great pass from Trossard to Timber. Timber on the left-hand side now. Lovely finish. Lovely from Rice, Eze, and Marino. Lovely from everyone there, man. Timber finds himself on the left-hand side of the pitch. And loads of space. Lovely pass from Trossard. But, boy, it's difficult from Arsenal, man. Big, big game, man. As I said, we need to score for the 60th minute. We've got that equalizer now. A lot of the game still to go. The game's been played in Sunderland's half. There's pressure been taken. Arsenal look in the mood. Saka started to take his emphasis now. Good play from Timber. Zubimendi wins the ball back, though, man. This is my guy. Ball winning. Ball winning regista. That's all you ask for. Seen Timber now in the high pockets. Seen Calafiori in the high pockets. Eze also high in the pockets, which is allowing the wingers to have some space. Now underlap now from Calafiori. Does well to keep the ball on. Ref gives a foul. It's fine. If you're dropping into the live, please drop a like. Let me know if you're here. Big second half, as I said, at halftime. Arsenal came out looking like a team. And you know what? Our star boy, our captain, lovely pass from Mourinho, timed well. Lovely touch from Saka. That's textbook stuff, man. Come on, man. Let's go. Arsenal the ball now. See, Sunderland, this is what you do now. You put the risk, you put them under pressure. You let them know that you're better than them. I said that at the beginning of the game. You take it to the team and you say, fam, you assert your dominance in terms of your quality. You can't do it physically, you do it technically. Shout out everyone in the live. Please drop a like as well. Let's get this to 10 likes. Drop your score predictions. I said 2-1 to the Arsenal. So, yes. Gunner Street says Saka needed that after miss on his left. Trossard. Oh, Zubimendi. Oh, Trossard's lovely passes. The last two. One to Timber now, who was wasted. Another one. Plays it through the legs of Traore. Very good one from our DM. Trossard, again, just drags it. Tries to kind of roll it. Oh, very unlucky from Arsenal, man. Very, very unlucky from Arsenal. We're turning it up now. Trust me, Seth, man. Seth, trust me. Big. I'm telling you. Let me go back to this comment. This is a big comment here. I'm going to go back to it. I'm even star it. It's from Majans. Where is it? Here's the comment. The kind of game that tests potential title winners. Let's see if we got it in them. You got to want it, man. Sometimes you got to earn it. You can't always start a game and everything can't always be going rosy. Well done, Trossard, winning his draws. Putting pressure onto Sunderland. Sunderland throwing now. About to reach the 60th minute. We were always equalising. Shout out to the misses. Of course we were. Just needed to turn it up, man. The quality needed to be better. We've got to want the game more. And we're showing that want, that will, that intent. Playing some riskier passes, playing quicker passes. That's what you do. So we need that Saka praise. I need it as well, man. That's my captain in my FPL. Ball with Gabriel now. He clears it forward. Marino competing the ball, but it falls with Eze. A bit of space now. Good composure from Eze. Finds Saka on the right-hand side. Saka now facing up Ronaldo. Fouled by Ronaldo, but finds Eze now from Zubimendi in the middle. He finds Calafiori. Plays out to Trossard now. One of our best passes in the second half. Trossard now on the left. Facing up Hume. Got the touches in the box now. Hume does well to deal with it. It's an Arsenal throw-in. I like Trossard. He doesn't have that burst of pace. He doesn't have, the physical nature, the height. But what he does, he can fix a player. And fixing is when you take those little small touches as a winger. What Robin used to do. Saka does it very, very well. Lamine Yamal, Ronaldinho, Messi, all the great dribblers. Hazard, Grealish at his best. You fix a player. You take those little touches. So you set him. And then you make him jump. And then you take the dribble. Ball with Rice now. On the left-hand side. Plays it to Trossard. Back to Rice. Rice turns. Driving inside. Finds Zubimendi. Zubimendi finds Marino. Marino plays a lovely pass to Calafiori. But it's a bit too far ahead of him. Calafiori finds Trossard now. He plays Rice again. Rice back to Trossard. Arsenal putting a lot of pressure onto Sunderland now. Good on the lap from Calafiori. Does well to have some composure. Tries to find a cross now, but it's dealt with. Now Trossard pressing Janet Xhaka. No foul here. Xhaka only as far as Marino. Finds the ball back to Trossard. Trossard to Marino now. Arsenal are turning it up. Rice plays a cross. Now to Trossard. Oh, what a save from Roos. Arsenal are on it, man. Arsenal on it. Sustained pressure in the Sunderland box. The Sunderland final third. Good passes. Rice takes a cross kind of shot. Finds out to Eze. Nice touch on his chest. Very, very central shot, though. On his left foot. Could have done better, I think. Anything left or right, that's a 2-1 to Arsenal. But the pressure's on from Arsenal. Got to stay locked in the defence. Sunderland obviously look rattled in terms of their game plan and probably where they thought the second half was going to go. Hasn't been there, but they're a good team. I'm pretty sure they'll have their moments as well. Arsenal got to make sure they're defending well. But Arsenal won it. So, yeah, 30 minutes gone. 15 minutes gone. Probably 30 and probably maybe 5 minutes to play, extra time. So Arsenal have more than enough time to win this game and get a winner. But I want that second now. I'm going to give us another 10-minute window. 70th minute, get that second. Because when you make it 1-1, you either make it a game where Sunderland might just defend, for, the most of the half, or it becomes difficult for Arsenal to open up because we start to rest things. But yeah, ball with Isodo now. Does well to hold off Gabriel. Ball with Lefay now on the left-hand side. He finds Ronaldo. Gatrada does well. Slides it through to, I think that's Lefay. But oh, sorry, I didn't update the scoreline. There you go, guys. My apologies. Appreciate you, Jabes, for telling me. That's my bad, guys. I thought Arsenal had got an equaliser. But yeah, ball played forward by Sunderland, but dealt with some Saliba. Kicks it right back out. Eze gets a header, and Marino gets it down. Now the ball with Rice now. He can carry. He has a lot of space to carry. Gets it out to Trossard now. Trossard 1v1 with Mukiele, I think that is. Does he well to do him. Twisting and turning. Moving and grooving. Lovely cross from Trossard. Oh, Trossard, these little... Do you know who used to play passes like this? Is that a corner for Arsenal? Stayed in place, cleared by Sunderland. Triple change coming for Sunderland. Damn, manager can see this where this game's going. I don't know if you guys are here, obviously Arsenal fans of old. Alexis Sanchez used to play that lovely pass on the left-hand side. He stands up and then kind of like a dinked, kind of curled chip pass. In the comments, let me know if you know what I'm talking about. Trossard is on those today, man. Playing line breakers, chipped passes. Very good game. He's been having a lot. Steph, I've been critical of him last couple of seasons, but in the last like 3-4 games, one of our best players, one of our most creative players, getting assists, getting a lot of those passes. I think he done a couple of those, some to Calafiori last couple of games. But yeah, Sunderland making a couple of changes. Brian Bobby on. They're taking off. They're bringing on Dingra as well. So bringing on some pace and power, I can see. And they're bringing on... So Traore coming off. Enzo Lefebvre coming off. And I think that's... I don't know if that's Isidore coming off. Yeah, so Isidore, Traore and Lefebvre coming off. And Talibi. Yeah, they ain't bad subs at all, Seth, man. Some good players. See, Brian Bobby from Ajax, Dingo, you know, he's a baller. AFCON winner, former Brighton player. And Saliba, I've heard about him. Young player, but he's a very good baller, man. Ball with Saliba now. On the right-hand side, 63 minutes gone on the clock. About to be 67. Back to Zubimendi now in the middle. Pardon me, carries the ball. Saka tries to make a run in behind, but I think the block that Sunderland are playing. So now, Eze on the ball. Arsenal have a lot of territory on the ball. We're doing very well to shift this low block right and left, get our wingers some time and space on the ball. And then they're doing well to find those plays outside the box. Rice was probably looking to tee it up first time, but ball out to Saka now on the right-hand side. The Dingo goes over to him. Saka crosses it in. Marino puts his head there. Zubimendi off the crossbar. Oh my God. Deflected. Zubimendi. Oh my God. Oh. Damn it, man. Shout out FC always, man. To read it quickly, just came out of hospital. 13 staple stitches drilled and drilled to reduce the bleeding. Oh man, I'm really sorry about that, bro. I hope you're doing well. I hope your recovery will be well, man. Obviously, everyone, good wishes up to AFC always. Appreciate you in the chat, bro. Appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully, Arsenal get the win for you as well. That's a foul. So cool. I'm about to talk about that. Very good game of football as well. Please don't forget to drop a like as well. So yeah. So do you remember what I said? So 2 things I said at halftime. A lot of things have happened. I said there's riskier passes, not trying to cross the ball early, across the ball in the air or anything like that. And the second thing, obviously, playing those riskier passes into the middle and players driving on the ball, getting free kicks. Obviously, Seth said obviously set pieces and some riskier football as well. To get the set pieces, you got to have players carrying the ball, through the middle, taking players on. That's where Saka, your Eze's, your Trossard, you got to do it. Rice that can carry the ball. So a lovely game of football, man. A lovely game. Obviously, free kick on the right-hand side now. It looks like Saka territory to shoot, in my opinion, but also Rice territory to kind of cross up as well. Gunner Street said, get well soon, AFC always. Yeah, man, bro. I'm sending you all the wishes, all of the power, all the energy. Obviously, hopefully recover as soon as possible. Much better in the second half. Much better from us. So we've been on it, man. Free kick, Rice is taking it now. It seems like, is he going to play a short one? He kind of delicately places it in. Marino does well. I think Roofs is injured. And yeah, going to be a free kick given to keeper. Is that Mukiele trying to beef up on Marino for trying to go for the ball? What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, bro? He's very in his right to go for the ball. There's nothing wrong done there. Nothing wrong done there. AFC always says, have you noticed when Gokres plays, he takes the pressure off of my wingers? Yeah, because he runs in behind, because he occupies the centre backs, he stays more central. He doesn't, drop, deeper or as deep all the time, to link up with midfielders. I think he occupies centre backs, so it doesn't allow a lot of double teams on the wingers. And as you said, because he stretches the pitch, it gives a lot of space for us to play. Obviously, when we play like Marino is different because he's a midfielder playing in there. He's not going to run in behind constantly, so he will be a threat in the box. But that's where it is. But yeah, well done for Brian Bobby to win the ball there. Siddiqui then cleaning up as well, and Michele finds Hume. Sorry, Talibi. But Calafiori cleans up. Obviously, big. As I said, 3 minutes as well. I'll say 75th minute. I'll give Arsenal 10 minutes. We've got to get a goal because when it gets into that last 10 minutes, obviously, it's anyone's game. Sunderland might, defend and just take that 1-1 draw. And then it will be 2 points dropped for me, 100%. Even though, it's been a better second half. I think we've got to get the 3 points, especially because of how early we equalise as well. So, long throw from Michele now. Arrows it in. Calafiori gets it out, and Eze helps on with the clearance. But Michele puts it back there to B. But Marino does well to clean up. Now Gabriel clears it. And then Xhaka gets another clearance. Referee gives a free kick for very soft hands in the back. It was in the back, though, from Calafiori. There's no foul there, though. There's no foul there. You can see already the commentators getting the agendas going with Arteta saying, why is he, getting angry at the refs? If the manager don't feel like he's been getting the rub of the green, he's going to get frustrated. I'm a manager of my own under-14s team. I've had many a fight and back and forth with refs, even if my team's not playing well. What are you talking about, man? Come on, man. But yeah, free kick for Sunderland now. We've seen how well they've done with the physical challenges and the balls into the box. So Arsenal have to do way better to get first connection. I think we've done that this second half, but we've got to do better. Xhaka seems to be taking the free kick. Is he going to shoot? Is he going to play more of a clip pass to the back post? But Xhaka is playing more of a clip. Yeah, he kind of caresses it in. Dealt with by Calafiori, and Arsenal get the free kick. Very well done. This is what I was saying. You win your battles, win your draws, man. Football's about that. But if the team's only style is that, then you got to do that. Right, going long. Saka a bit annoyed with Raya, saying to him to get the ball in behind. He kind of went wider and higher. I think he could have gone flat. Like that. Hold your players accountable, man. Raya apologizes for that. We know he's an excellent player, playing those long passes out the back. So it's not a credit that he won't be able to do that, but he needs to do better. Just make sure we're dropping the likes on the live, guys. If you haven't already and you're here, make sure you drop a like. Let's get it up to 10 likes. Appreciate all the love. Currently 17 likes. If you haven't liked already, let's get the likes going. Let's get to 10 likes. Arsenal ball now. Ball with Saka, plays a nice chip pass in behind to Zubimendi. Oh, nice little cushioned through ball header. Trying to find Eze. But I think let me see who was it? I think Xhaka it was. No, not Xhaka. It was Hume does very well to kind of shield Eze away from the ball. But yeah. Free kick to Arsenal now. Zubimendi won the foul. I think Brian Bobby jumped with his hands. Ref, you set the precedent in the first half. You were giving yellows for all that kind of stuff. Hands and that. So give the yellow then. Bobby's a very physical player. Very, very physical player. Got a shorter build. Still got the same kind of physicality as a Isidore, but I think he's a short, more compact build. So in the air, you would say there's more advantage for Gabriel Saliba dealing with him when the balls are sent out to him. But he's still a physical guy. Back to goal, the balls into feet. I think he holds up well. Everyone tuning in, don't forget to drop a like. Let's get this to 10 likes. Appreciate you. Subscribe if you haven't already, if you're new. Shout you out, my bro. Let me even tune into your watch along right now. Ronaldo gets a yellow card. Big up my boy Waffledon. Everyone go subscribe to his channel. You already know we have our weekly show on the Waffledon channel every Wednesday. So don't forget to tune into his channel. Go subscribe so you can tune into that show. In from Rice now. Falls out to Eze. Plays out to Zubimendi. He plays a nice pass into Timber. Dealt with by Granit Xhaka. And then Dingo doesn't deal with it. And ball with Saka now. Saka rolls a Dingo. Ball with Rice. Rice finds Zubimendi. As I said, Arsenal taking more riskier passes. Trossard now. Calafiori overlapping him. Trossard now plays, opens up. Trossard shoots. What a goal! Leandro Trossard! What a finish, man! That's my man of the match, man. What a finish! What a goal! What a goal! What a goal! Come on, man! Come on, man! Come on! Leo! That's what you need, man. What a finish! What a finish! My goodness me. Jesus Christ. What a guy, man. Oh my days. Leandro Trossard. What a goal. Ball's played out to him from Zubimendi. He kind of fixes Saka. Boom! Oh my days. What a goal. What a goal. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh my days. What a finish, Trossard. What a finish. Top bins. Roos is beaten. Beaten, bro. Nothing he could have done there at all. Nothing he could have done there at all. 2-1 to the Arsenal. Come on, Arsenal, man. Come on. Come on. Bedlam. Let's get a third now, man. Let's win this game. Let's win this game. Stuff of champions, man. They call it stuff of champions. They change that scoreline right straight away. 2-1. Come on, man. Come on. What a goal. See Gunner Street losing his mind. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a goal. You can see the reaction, man. Head loss. Trossard. Bossard. Leandro Bossard. Champions performance. There you go, man. Champions performance. Jan said, damn, I know you didn't expect that, bro. We're trying to win this league this year, brother. You don't understand what we're about this year. Eze gets a yellow, it seems like. So the referee gives a foul to Ballard, even though Eze got fouled. But yeah, anyways, cool. Stuff of champions, man. Everyone drop a like, share this video, get this live up. This is head loss for me. What a game, man. Second half performance of champions. I'm telling you, excellent. I'm using my head, man. Sunderland have been nothing. You have to let them know that they're newly promoted. Yeah, they got some good players from different stages of Europe. I can't lie, they got a good team. But let them know. We're the ones that are trying to go for the champions. Yeah, they're top 4 right now, but put them in their place, man. Timber, lovely pass to Saka. Turn. Let's slow it down. We don't need to rush now. Now we can start to move. Leandro Bossard, man. What a finish. Oh, I'm going to watch that finish a lot tonight. Can't lie to you, man. Very, very good. Tale of two halves from us. Was not good in that first half, in my opinion. Bro, I love this team. Out of every Arsenal team I've watched, I definitely want these guys to win. Bro, trust me, man. Like, I love these guys. They put the work in defensively. Injuries are happening here. We don't have the options. This is what it is about, man. This is what it's about. This is what it's about, man. Come on, Arsenal, man. Come on, Arsenal. What a goal. I think Trossard's our highest goal output attacker this season, and he deserves it. He's got a goal and an assist, or an assist in every single game he's played in the last few games, the last 3 games. Assist against Prague, assist against Burnley. Lovely goal today. A lovely performance from him. Saka and Trossard on the goal sheet. Zubimendi assist. It's not a foul. It's not a foul. It's not a foul. It's not. This ref is joking, man. This ref is joking, man. It's not a yellow card. The commentator said it has to be a yellow card. We're seeing the agendas now. I don't know. Let me see who's on the referee. Who's on the commentary today. Yeah, this is where you make that sub still. Just to calm it down, just to refresh it, bring some fresh legs. You know, maybe you bring in even a Lewis Skelly. You know, just to have So let's see what Mikel does with the subs. See, Sunderland fans ain't singing or screaming anymore, man. Hume takes the corner. Marino wins the first connection. Adingo takes the ball out. Now Timber wins the ball back. Timber does well, but it's going to be a long throw with Mukiele again. I've seen a lot of these. Arsenal have done well to deal with these. But yeah, big game from Arsenal, man. And we haven't made no subs too, so big performance from these same boys that played in that first half. Oh my days! Sunderland almost scored there. Flag's gone up. Big save from Raya, man. Big save from Raya, man. Oh! First save. He does well to reach there. The ball's does well to get that big hand. Probably second hand as well. Gets himself up. And makes the save again. 3 moments. What a coup for me. Oh. I love this team. I love these set of players, man. Offside from Bobby, of course, but Raya don't know that. Gets his hand on the ball after the first cross. It falls onto Bobby's hand. Gets his hand to take it away from Bobby. Then gets himself down to block that. Big problem, man. The problem for everyone. This Mukiele guy has a bit of a laser on it. His one is a bit of... Like, look, everyone else has a floaty one. His one is a boom. You know what Gary Speed used to do. But yeah, free kick for offside for Arsenal now. Very good save from Raya. The lap will be having a... is it? Yeah, Rory the lap. Mukiele is on the ground now, but he's on the ground. It's not by a head injury. So Arsenal don't have to play out. There's not a head injury. This is what I'm talking about. Who is this referee? Who is this referee? Hold on. I'm going to crash out, man. I'm actually going to crash out right now. If it's not a head injury, I'm going to crash out. Give me 1 second. This referee's on a jolt thing. This guy's on a jolt thing. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. What's your name? Craig Pawson. You idiot, fam. What are you doing? Fam, come on, man. I bet you there's an Arsenal player there and Arsenal and Sunderland attack. Are you going to blow the whistle? Are you going to blow the stupid whistle, man? Dumb ref, man. Hate these guys, fam. So stupid, fam. Big second half from Arsenal, man. 10 minutes, probably 15 minutes of 5 at a time to go. Big game from Arsenal. Got to be locked in here. You take your 2-1, you get your 3 points. If there's no more space to attack, you defend. You give them nothing. Absolutely nothing. That chance from the long throw shouldn't be happening. That could have been a goal if he was onside and Raya didn't make the saves. That's 2-2. 10 minutes left and the game changes because the crowd will be on them. The momentum will be with them. We've got to be locked in. We done well to... Nobody's got more GA in 2025, the whole calendar year, than Leandro Trossard, man. I was calling for this man to be sold in the summer. I was 100% wrong, and I hold my hands up high. All you man can see me here. I was wrong. They gave him an updated contract with updated terms, and it shows his worth. He's been a starter for basically a lot this year. What a finish! When Trossard was at Brighton, he used to whoosh it in the net all the time. At Arsenal, we haven't seen so many of these type of finishes at him from Arsenal outside the box. He's another one. I'd even include him in terms of the long range shooters. He's one of the best. Bang it, bro. Cut in, shoot, space it there, whoosh it. Now I have an expectation. Whoosh it, bro. Whoosh it every time you can. Because, bam, none of this low block stuff were happening. But Arsenal's intent, the way we move the low block around, the speed of play that we've been playing, the underlapping, the overlapping, the commitment has been amazing, man. Restarting now. I think it was, is it Mukiele? I think he's okay. But I think he's off the pitch right now. So Sunderland playing the 10-man. Arsenal with the ball. Seth asked a good question. He said, what do I think changed with Trossard? I've written him off. Even me, I written him off. I don't think anything changed. I think Trossard's always been good. I just think because Arsenal had a lack of options, you only had Trossard. And obviously, there's a lot of games and 90 minutes where it can be a bit poor. He doesn't show a lot. I remember the Fulham game where he got the goal, but I think that was one of his worst performances in the season. Like, he can be that, and it can be frustrating. And because he doesn't have any, real athletic speed or strength, or and constant, like a docu taking you on, you kind of get a bit frustrated. But you definitely know. Look at what this game. Look at what this game is doing. Look at what this ref is doing. Look at what this ref is doing. He allows a player to come back on in that moment. This is, are you understanding what I'm talking about? Sorry, I'll get back to your question, Seth, when Arsenal deal with this, if they deal with it. It's like you want the game to go. Like, Seth, everyone, is the ref bugging out? Or am I just, being a bit too angry, emotional today? I think these guys are having a stupid game, man. Stupid game. But yeah, back to Trossard. I think he gets goals and assists. His creativity is good. He's always going to get a goal. And I think with that consistency, you have to see it. I think now that we have high competition for places, I think every player in the attacking lineup knows they have to bring it, knows they have to step up, knows they have to get goals and assists to keep their lineup, keep their places in the squad, to be a part of the team. And he's doing it. And, fam, look at the players coming back right after the break. You got, Raya! The ball's behind you! You're there celebrating! Oh, are you injured? Oh, my days! That was a lovely pass from, I don't know who played that. I don't know where Saliba was. There. And let me have a look. So Arsenal lose the ball there. This is from, is it Lefebvre? No, it's not Lefebvre. It's from whom? Brilliant run from Ronaldo. I can't really blame it. It was a late run, I can't lie to you. But very heavy touch. Force of Brobby. And then Raya. What's he doing? He doesn't know where the ball is. He looks a bit dazed. Raya looks a bit dazed, yeah. He must have been that. But yeah, Trossard is a moment's player. And at the end of the day, you need those players that when you can rely on, can get a goal, can get assists. Players like him, Marino, Havertz, Gokros, hopefully to get into that Saka. You need those because they're reliable. Rice, when it comes to assist or getting a goal. So here we are. Very, very entertaining game. Yeah, I wasn't celebrating, but I don't know what Raya was doing there. Let's get some comments in. Gunner Street says Trossard is a top moments player, countless moments for us now. What a guy. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. Lovely play from Trossard to Marino. And I'll still get a bit of play. Seth also says he's laughing at, obviously, the Raya move. Obviously, I don't know what was going on there. But I think he got a bit dazed because he just ran in, made the save. Maybe it was just that flash moment where a bit, drunk. But yeah. Gitruda, another time where he's kind of giving Eze a bit of feet. But yeah. Emphasis with Sunderland now getting on the ball. Xhaka now playing. Good pass on to Gitruda. Now Dingo on the ball on the left-hand side versus Timber. Taking him on, but Timber shows him outside. Timber does well to deal with it. Send it back. And now Sadiki on the ball. He finds Ronaldo. He finds Taribi. And it fouls out to Eze now. Mascara about to come on for Arsenal. Be interesting to see who's going to be coming off. Dingo cross in, but dealt with by Saliba. It's going to be another long throw by Mukiele. Mikel making the sub. Let's see who's coming off. Is it Marino? Sunderland substitution. They're bringing on Gitrudia. Oh my goodness. Gitrudia. That someone should clip me, man. I don't know what they are saying there. And they're bringing on Mayenda, Spanish player. I think he's a Spanish player. I think Eze's coming off for Mascara. So it'll be interesting to see if Arsenal are going 5 at the back here. Yeah, we'll be going back 5, but Calafiori left wing back. Let's see. Eze coming off. It's been a good game from him. Ref said he's paused the time. Of course you pause the time. Shut up, man. Be interested to see, okay, would it be... I think Saliba will be centre back. I think Mascara will be right centre back. I think Gabriel will be left centre back. And then obviously Timber right wing back with Calafiori right wing back. Zubimendi and Rice in the middle with Trossard and front three of Trossard, Marino, and Saka still. So 3-4-3, 5-4-1 out of possession. Saka does well to win the ball. Saka finds Rice now. Go back to Saka side. Well done. Go back to Saka side. Well played. Go back to face Rice. Saka on the ball now. Facing Xhaka, his old teammate. 1v1. 1v1. Xhaka does well to tackle his old teammate, man. Does very, very well there. Yeah, Steph, you've seen it. 5-4-1 formation. Saka's got to jog back, or Mikel's got to make sub there. Maybe put on some fresh legs. Maybe Wanyeri or something. If you don't want to put on Diamond. Because, Saka just running the length of the pitch, but he does well to drop back in. Michele on the ball now. Arsenal sitting in that 5-4-1 shape, as Steph says, called it perfectly. Very compact. Arsenal are playing it. They've got the wing backs now, so there's an extra centre back. That Sunderland are going to be throwing players into the box. I think Mikel reacted off that long throw with the ball getting through, having another centre back there to win the headers. Try and get clearances in. I think it makes sense as well. I like that he's always playing this as our close-out formation in tight games when we have a 1-goal lead. There's a 5-1 to just kind of shut out. So yeah, 89th minute now. Be interested to see how much minutes added on. Obviously, first half there's a lot of stoppages. There hasn't really been that many this half, apart from Mukiele's one. So let's see. Ball with Saka now. Does well to hold it off. No foul. Rice just tries to chip the keeper. Oh, Rice sees Roofs off his line and tries to go for a long one. Oh, try the Becks, try the Charlie Adam. If you man know Charlie Adam for Blackpool against Chelsea, Stamford Bridge. Real Premier League footballers have watched that one. Beckham's one was a bit more to the right as well. Seen a few of those finishing. We haven't seen one of those kind of goals for a long time. That used to be a Premier League staple. Saka does well to get his body in front of Ronaldo. There's no foul there. Ref calls a foul. Jan says Declan Rice, he tries a Becks. Don't forget to drop a like if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. 7 minutes added on. 7 minutes for Arsenal to hold on to this 2-1 lead. Get a very, very crucial 3 points, man. I'll be gassed. Charlie Adam, Premier League legend. Yeah, Wayne Rooney, I think, was that against Aston Villa or West Ham? Which one was it? One of the two. I think it was West Ham, wasn't it? There's no foul there. Going to be a goal kick. Very good defender from Mascara there to put his body in front of the ball, make it difficult for Michele. There, he established his position early. That was a situation where there's no threat behind you, and then you establish a position. I think the one where Rice tried to do it for the goal that Sunderland got, there was a player behind him. You have to try and win the ball there, and the ball was a bit way more floaty. Could have won that ball easily, man. So yeah, first minute of the 7 minutes gone by. So I'm pretty sure the ref is going to probably add as much time as possible to add this game as to stretch it. If Arsenal can get a third goal to kill the game, it would be amazing. But we don't need it. We know Arsenal do shut up shop very well. So let's see what we do. Goal kick of Raya now. Sends it up. But easy header for Michele. And Mascara does well again to win the header and win a free kick for Arsenal right at the halfway line. Very, very good. I want whatever Mikel said in terms of the tactics that he changed at halftime, whatever he done, because he hasn't done that many subs. Only been one sub. Mascara for Eze. Done well, man. You got to give credit to the manager, give credit to the players for stepping it up the second half in both their intent, their attitude, the jewels, the will, the want, everything. Sunderland have been second best this half in every facet of the game, and Arsenal have wanted it more. So we've done well. Throwing on the right hand side now. 92 minutes gone. 6 minutes left. Play it back to Roofs. Oh, Roofs clears it only all the way out to Rice, but then Rice plays the ball into Trossard, but it was a bit too heavy. Now to Libya on the ball. Big space in the middle now. I think Zubimendi and Rice obviously a bit split. Adingra crosses the ball, but Arsenal have the height, and now Rice can get the ball. Now Rice trying to chase it, but Xhaka does well to clean up. I think Rice got to drop back into position now. Trossard's got to follow him. Tabi on the ball, driving in the middle. Ball with Renildo. Now with Siddiqui. Seth says Rice doesn't stop running. He's a horse, bro. That horsepower, that engine, bro. Bro, it's 24/7. Adingra on the left now. A couple step overs against Timber, but not getting any joy. Plays it to whom? Xhaka out to Libby. Taubi, sorry, I pronounced his name wrong. Adingra to Xhaka now. Xhaka plays it out wide to Ronaldo. Ronaldo crosses it in, but Rice deals with it, but only as far as Xhaka. Now ball with Siddiqui. Arsenal very deep in their box now. We are doing the low block. We are defending for our lives. Last couple of minutes. Ronaldo, another cross, but dealt by Saka, but it falls out to Hume again. Plays a nice chipped cross. Oh my God. Raya, what are you doing? Raya, what are you doing? Sunderland have equalised. Oh my days. Why are you coming for the ball? Why are you coming for the ball? There's no need. There's no need. There's no need. Oh my days. David Raya, why? There's nothing to appeal, man. They're not giving you nothing, Arsenal. They're not giving you nothing. They're not giving you anything. I don't see anything. Very chipped ball from. There's no foul. There's no foul there. Ballard wins the header again. Gabriel trying to win a header there. There's nothing there. His head is low, and Bobby is entitled to get a very good finish. I don't know where Raya came out the ball. Gabriel was going to the ball. If he doesn't win it, they're staying your goal and save the ball. You make a gamble there, and there's no need. They're not going to give it. That's a goal. That's a goal to Sunderland. I can't see anything there for them to be getting that goal. Yeah, there's no need for that goal to be anything. Poor from Arsenal, man. Absolutely poor defending from us. Gabriel there, holding the man, still allowing him to get on. Gabriel knows, he feels like it's his fault. You got to put responsibility on both Gabriel and Raya there, man. But Raya there, it's like even if he was coming out and Gabriel got the header, it's like, why are you out of your goal there? Like this, I don't know why. Five goals now. We've conceded 2 goals in the game. I think this is the first game that we conceded 2 goals in the season. First goal that we conceded 2 games in a long, long time. Now I'm calling for the other time to be. Oh, I'm annoyed, man. You gotta hold on, man. Gunner Street, Raya didn't need to come for that at all. But ball Saka on the right hand side. Can Arsenal get a last minute winner? Can they turn this pain into extreme flame? Seth says that's tough, man. Who's this Sunderland coach, man? He's very, very good. Very, very good. Foreign coach, I don't know who he is. Ball with Mascara now, edge of the box. Now with Trossard. Trossard with Zubimendi. Saliba. Ball with Saka now. Crossing. Block. Oh my days. Oh. Ah. What a block. Is that Ballard? Oh, what a block, man. Corner to Arsenal. What a block, Marino. 40 scores. Last ditch tackle from Ballard, man. He's been man of the match. One of the best players this game. I will admit. Oh, been one of Sunderland's best performance. What a performance from him, man. Oh my days, man. I literally what you're saying. Crazy game, man. Drop a like, man. Last limbs right now. Corner with Saka now. Last chance for Arsenal to potentially get a winner. Ball comes in from Saka. It's whipped to the back post. To Trossard. It's cleared by Sunderland. Rice slips. Does well. Clears it just about. Saliba does get a header. Rice clears it out. And it's a Sunderland throw-in. Oh, my days. Arsenal have been rattled today still. Sunderland have done their job in terms of rattling Arsenal, making the game tough. Because even when it was 2-1, they had the long throw-in, the save from Raya with Brobry. But Arsenal didn't win the header. That cross there from Ballard. Ballard's winning a header backwards, running away from his goal. Gabriel wins the header. Free kick won by Marino now. Player of the match given to Ballard now. Switch ball to Saka. Ronaldo headers it. Saka tries to win a corner. I can see it. Doesn't need to do it there. Cleared by Ronaldo only for Arsenal throw-in. Game still going. Mascara on the ball. Rice now. Final probably chance for Arsenal. Rice floats it into the box. Marino heads it through to Roofs. Roofs hold on to the ball. Probably going to be the last kick of the game. 1-1. Game done. Oh, you got to win the game from there, Arsenal, man. You've done everything right. You've done everything right. A very, very good second half, and you drop 2 points in the last moments. 2 crucial points, man. Crucial points. A very, very good second half from us. Very, very good second half from Arsenal. We came back in the game. We tried, but my goodness me, man. Oh, Raya and Gabriel there. Raya and Gabriel there. Painful, painful, painful defending. Painful defending. Happens, man. I'm very annoyed. I'm disappointed at that last moment because we did everything right. We didn't play well for the first half. We can't be angry because Sunderland are a good team. Sunderland deserve the points in this game as well. You know, they had one half of the game won, so we've got to give them that. But Arsenal did come out in the second half, show the champions level of performance, put it to Sunderland. Had that, Zubimendi chance. We had the Eze chance saved. We had, the Calafiori chance at the end. We had the chance cleared off the line. Can't remember who cleared it off the line. Like Calafiori header. We had a lot of chances in this game, man. Arsenal tried, but Sunderland did well. They had that long throw at the end where it was offside, but Bobby got done well to got there. That was the first warning sign. Arsenal didn't take it, and then a lovely cross from I think it's Hume. Very random cross, headed back to Ballard, who does well, who's definitely deserving of his man of the match today, man. But yeah, what a performance today from Seth, as you said, from Ballard. Great games today. Prem at his best. Very good day of Premier League. Very, very good game of Premier League. I'm pretty sure Liverpool fans, Chelsea fans, City fans are very, very happy. Sunderland maintained their 100% or their unbeaten home record. Should have been beat today. Arsenal stretched the lead out to 7 points right now, but obviously a game in hand. City can make it 4 points. Sorry, not 4 points. Yeah, 4 points. I believe if they win, or Liverpool can make it 5 points if they win. I'm still looking for a draw for that game now, more than ever. What a football match, Seth says. Very, very good game. Jan says he feels my pain. Felt the same after the Tottenham draw. The last minute equalizer burns, man. Last minute equalizer feels nice for them. Arsenal should have won that game. First time we conceded 2 goals, clean sheets gone. Wasn't our best game. First half wasn't there. Second half was better. I think we got to blame ourselves for that first half performance. If we came out willing and ready and with the quality and the risk in the first half, we could have potentially put it to them. Yes, players are injured, but wasn't good enough on the players. I don't really blame the manager at all. in my opinion. Ganesh said, so annoyed, show character, but still, man, I can tell you're annoyed, bro. I'm very annoyed, fam. I'm very annoyed. But when I analyze this game and I rewatch it and I look at the stats, when we see what the result of tomorrow's game happens, especially if they do draw, we're gonna feel like it was 2 points dropped. But ultimately, we are at the top. We still have a lead. That could be the maximum that it can be will be 4 and 5 points over the 4 or 5 points. Or I mean, it could still be one of these teams could be out of it because right now we're gonna be. I think right now we're 8 points above Liverpool. If they lose, it'll still be 8 points above them. City will go to 4 points. City lose and Liverpool win. Liverpool will be 5 points. City will be on 7 points behind us. So we'll still be a healthy lead. We had to minimum not lose this game, but I needed that win, especially with the context of the game, man. Should have been 3 points after a great performance, man. I agree with you, Jans, man. I feel so bad. So the emotion, the high emotion, the octane of that game, up and down. But Arsenal at the end bottle the win, bottle the 3 points and leave with 2. Definitely need a draw tomorrow. Yeah, we definitely need a draw tomorrow. It could end up being a draw, but both teams are probably going to see it as opportunity. So why it might end up being a draw, but both teams are going to go for the game. But I credit Arsenal. That second half performance was very, very good. If I look at some of the second half stats before we round up here, guys. So second half. So first half performance, Arsenal only had 5 shots on goal. XG of 0.54. Sunderland has 0.18. 3 shots on targets for 3 shots on goal from Sunderland. 1 big chance, obviously their goal. Arsenal only had 1 corner kick. 5 free kicks. It was a very poor game. Didn't really threaten the Tottenham, the Sunderland goal. But second half was much better from Arsenal. Dominant, 61% possession. 1.55 XG to Sunderland's 0.26. 12 shots to Sunderland's 3. 3 big chances to 1. Obviously, we scored 2. I'm pretty sure the Calafiori one was the other one. Obviously, when Mendy hits the crossbar, you see that. We had only 1 corner kick in that game, but we had a lot more free kicks as well. Like it's just disappointing, man. I think there's a lot of good Arsenal performances in that game. Obviously, you've got to look at Mendy second half, Saka. You've got to look at Trossard in that second half as well. Declan Rice. Obviously Timber as well was very involved. Gabriel and Saliba, they had very good games this game. I think obviously not having natural striker Marino and real depth on the bench hurt us. I think Calafiori wasn't all the best, but he tried this game. But ultimately, Arsenal don't do enough to leave with the 3 points. And would it be 2 points dropped? Would it be 1 point gained? Shout out to you, Claire. I appreciate you jumping in at the end. Disappointed that we didn't get the 3 points, man. Appreciate you doing the video stamps in the comments. I really appreciate that as well. I'll add that to the description. Once you do that, I really appreciate the help. Remember to drop a like and appreciate you. I should be doing a reaction video. Don't know when I'll be going live. Hopefully I can get Gunner Street on and we can react to this game a bit more detail, so you guys don't forget to tune in. Or if I don't do that and I just do a pre-recorded reaction, just remember to drop a like on that video, drop your comments. But damn, man, any final thoughts from anyone in the chat before we round up here? 2-2 Arsenal. Let me get the Premier League table on right now. Let's have a look just before we go. I'm so upset, man. So upset. I can tell. I'm just dejected right now. Let's have a look at this table. Okay. So right now, Arsenal sit first with 26 points. Obviously, 2 goals conceded. I'm so upset we conceded goals, man. It makes me sick. See, Sunderland had a couple shots on target as well, so all those records are gone. But it was hard to maintain. Obviously, right now we're currently 7 points above City. Obviously, 7 points above Sunderland, who've gone up to 3rd right now. Currently, Spurs are in 4th place right now with 18 points. Obviously, all of us have played 1 game more than Liverpool, Bournemouth, and Man City. Bournemouth can have an opportunity to make it only a 5-point lead as well if they get a win tomorrow, which will be interesting to see. Same thing with City as well. City can make it a 4-point lead, and Liverpool can make it a 5-point lead if they win. So you will hope for a draw there, where we'll maintain that 6 and 7 point gap, and kind of just see it as an opportunity not taken but nothing lost. Do you know what I mean? In terms of the ground, unless obviously a team like Bournemouth do win. Obviously, you got to consider those teams of the title race. Let's just see the quick ratings before we get back into it. The lineups. So for score ratings, obviously Saka was given a 7.9. Arsenal's best performer today, the best performer of everyone. So he was the man in the match, really. Obviously, Babala was giving it for Sky Sports. Trossard, big performance from him. Declan Rice and Zubimendi, I think second half they were excellent. Marino got the assist, but it was a quiet game from him. Did try, but had that opportunity at the end with that block from Ballard as well. After a great save from Roofs. I think, David Raya wasn't his best game today. Did okay, obviously a couple of saves, but I think that second goal, he's got to do better to save that. But obviously, credit to Sunderland as well. Credit to Granit Xhaka. Big performances from those players. Obviously, today, I got to respect what they've done. And Arsenal got to regroup. We know we got a big game after the international break, North London derby. We got Chelsea as well. We got Bayern Munich. So big games coming up. We got to make sure that we're ready. Tef says Zubimendi's class, man. He's a lovely player to watch, man. I do love him. Now everyone sees what Gokra has done. Claire says, yep, everyone sees how much he takes defenders away, takes, space, makes space for the attackers. And also he stretches the pitch. Obviously, luckily we'll be with Jesus, he's back in training, should be back for that game. Gokrez and Martinelli reported to be back for that North London derby. Mikel said Havertz, Madueke, Odegaard, they all looking at they should be back for that game. So hopefully that game, or at least the Bayern game midweek, all these players are back and we can have more of our attacking Arsenal, no pun intended, to use in these games. And potentially if we had a lot of our attackers, we would have put this game to bed earlier, could have made a couple of subs, Marino would have started, but nevertheless we should have won the game from the position we did. Pull from Raya, pull from Gabriel. Credit to the boys for the second half performance, but nevertheless 2 points dropped. Seth says this might not be as the best Prem season in decades. I agree, man. I think every season moving forward is going to be the best Prem season. Look at the amount of good coaches from team 1 to 20. Look at the amount of international players. Granit Xhaka, great player for Switzerland. Switzerland go far in international competitions, playing for Sunderland, newly promoted. Enzo Leafy, Brian Bobby. Do you know what I mean? They got players like Dingra. They got every team's got international players. Every team's got high quality attacking players, especially the top team. So it's going to continue to get high to good from Bournemouth, Sunderland. Spurs are performing well this season. So everyone's going to be locked in, man. But I appreciate everyone. If you haven't dropped a like, make sure you have dropped a like. Let me see the like count before we leave here. Make sure we are on 10 likes before we leave. Are we on 10 likes? We are on 9 likes. If you haven't dropped a like, drop a like. Let's get this to 10 likes. Appreciate everyone in. Thank you. We just reached that 10 likes. Appreciate everyone that's tuned in. Really appreciate the love for this to watch along. Very, very annoyed that we got a draw in this game, but we move. We're still going to be top of the Premier League, and we've got to make sure we put things right against Spurs. I'll let you guys know if I'm doing a match reaction. If I am doing that, please drop it in. When is this game, Jans? I can't lie, I will definitely do a watch along for this game. When is that game? Is it this international break? Because if it is this international break, I will be 100% doing a watch along for this game. Nigeria and England. I am Nigerian. I live in England. I'm English by my nationality. So, it will be a big game. I have to do that one. But yeah, we'll see. I'm fuming by the result, man. I'll tell you guys up free to go and cool down a bit because I just don't understand. Oh, you mean if they get you're saying basically if Nigeria make the AFCON, would you get some watch alongs? Yeah, I will do some Nigeria watch alongs on this channel if Nigeria make only Nigeria games and Nigeria make, and then if England go to the Euros, so the World Cup, which we are, then obviously hopefully if Nigeria make the World Cup as well, then we're doing watch alongs for those two teams. Yeah. So everyone, appreciate the love. Let's drop a like as well if you haven't dropped a like in this video. Appreciate everyone tuning in for this watch along with me. Sunderland 2, Arsenal 2. Disappointing result at the end of the day. Obviously 2 points dropped for me. Still maintaining the lead. We need to draw tomorrow's game, but appreciate everyone. Shout out Jans, shout out Seth, shout out Claire, shout out Gunner Street, shout out Seth, Steph, my boy. Shout out AFC Always, who was in the chat as well earlier. Shout out Nems, shout out Abdi, shout out Waffle Done as well. Everyone that jumped in the chat, shout out the babes, Joe Millie. Appreciate everyone jumping in. Appreciate you guys for another successful watch along. Obviously, international break coming up, so we'll see if there's any games that I might do a watch along for, just to kind of keep, some entertainment going on this channel. But nevertheless, I'm not too sure. We'll be having some player profile videos coming out. One of Declan Rice that will be coming out this week, so have a look at that as well. I know you guys enjoy that. and also a couple of videos, a couple of pods, you know, a couple of people talking about, you know, the season so far, and you know the games coming up after the international break. And yes, so appreciate everyone. Drop a like as well. We want 10 likes if you're tuning in and you haven't and you're new. So hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget that. Hit the like button. Let's get as many likes as possible before we tune out and here. I appreciate everyone shouting. And if you're here, let me know who's tuning in at the end. Appreciate you tuning in. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button as well. If you are new, and appreciate all the love. Shout out everyone, as I said, and I'll catch you guys on the next stream. It's been your boy KapeHasPausa. Gutted, but I'm out, man. Peace and love, people, man.